Hello and welcome to PlayStation Grenade. The winter depression is finally over. Video game releases begin to ramp up from this month onwards. Here's 8 games looking to pry away your hard-earned cash over March 2020. As an FYI here, if you're looking forward to Final Fantasy VII Remake, just like me, then you should know that that's been put back to April. Other than that, let's crack on. Probably the biggest game of the month is the return of Doom. This time it's Doom Eternal, a direct follow-up to the 2016 Doom with everything taken to the next level. Doom Eternal is instantly a balls-to-the-wall, intense shooter which feels great to play, according to every single preview I've seen so far. The core elements are the smooth gunplay, the insane takedowns, the heavy metal soundtrack perfectly in sync with the actions on screen, which somehow amps up our adrenaline before important face-offs with Hell's minions. Here's the best mechanic in the game. After damaging an enemy, they begin to flash, allowing us to perform a gruesome takedown. Here's the important part. By completing that move, called a glory kill, it awards us some health regeneration. It's cool, isn't it? Well, if you need ammo, simply whip out your chainsaw and continue the bloodbath. Instant ammo. And finally, should you require armor, simply set demons on fire. No more searching for health or waiting to recover. Attacking is the best form of defense when you're a Doomslayer. There's a few other mechanics to note, such as new open world elements to discover, and get this, RPG elements in Doom. Upgrade weapons and mod them out as you see fit. And if the gunfights become stale, simply keep playing and the game throws new abilities at you constantly. I could honestly talk about Doom Eternal all day. If it sounds like your kind of thing, March 20th is the day you can jump back into hell on PS4, PC and Xbox. Next we have the PlayStation exclusive Nioh 2. If you're a Soulsborne lover, you'll likely already know about Nioh 2. Nioh is exactly that though. It's a tough action-adventure role-playing game designed to challenge your skill and timing for the entire duration of the game's length. By the way, if you have PS Plus, the first game was given out last month. If you remember to add it to your account, you can get to grips with the difficulty level right now. In terms of story, Nioh 2 is a predecessor to the original game and sets us on the path to obtain the Spirit Stones in 1555 feudal Japan. Yeah, we are samurai. A war-torn country in which everyone is afraid of the spiritual beings known as yokai. And you've guessed it. You play as a renowned yokai hunter. Nioh 2 will have you learning new styles and attack patterns for a host of different weapons, so dare you venture forward. March 13th if you're a glutton for punishment. The Persona series is huge. With every iteration, a new audience discovers the game and wonders how they lived without it for so long. The basic premise is a single year in a Tokyo high school following the experiences of a character with a code name Joker. The year is filled with both scripted events and completely random encounters. What's interesting in this RPG is the additional content in the Royal version. See it as a Game of the Year version or a complete edition, as new character interactions are both added openly and hidden away within the game for you to find. This means even game veterans that finished this one 2 years ago will find this a new experience. And that's what we're told too. There is so much new content here, it will feel like a new game to all. There are multiple endings to uncover, some of which are depressing to say the least, but with additional endings comes the magic of the word I love, replayability. After researching this series, I am going to take the plunge. Wish me luck. Persona 5 Royal releases on PS4 on March 3rd. Another game which drops on March 3rd is The Division 2's major expansion Warlords of New York. 1 year ago, The Division 2 released and moved the looter cover shooter to Washington DC. Well, as the name suggests, we're going back to New York and continuing the story from the original game. Here's a quick recap. A smallpox pandemic wiped out almost all of New York, leading to the Division agents becoming active. One of the first agents to be called in, Aaron Keener, changed his mind mid-mission and saw the virus as a way to take control for himself and his ideals. We, the players, were then given the call to hunt him down. Fast forward 6 months and the world is not looking in a great place, but we're back where it all started. The level cap has now raised to 40 and a new line of endgame activities has been added, known as Seasons. And of course, as always, we can choose to team up or play alone. The base Division 2 game is crazy cheap at the moment, so this may be more appealing than you first thought. Hitting stores on March the 3rd on PS4, PC and Xbox One. Next is a good old annual sport title, MLB The Show 2020, Major League Baseball. It's a huge sport in the US, right? Well, apart from, well, Japan, the rest of the world doesn't really play rounders and baseball after infancy, so please forgive me for my lack of understanding in this next sentence. As a fully licensed game, all your favourite stick swingers and ball throwers are here. Complete with huge glove, because catching needs assistance in this sport for some reason. I wonder how many people I've offended there. My bad, I told you I'm completely clueless. This will be the last time MLB The Show appears solely on PlayStation, as Xbox and Switch will be getting their own versions going forward. If you like baseball video games, good for you, enjoy this one. March the 17th, if you're interested. Hey, Nintendo Switch family, another Animal Crossing game drops this month. This is New Horizon. As always, these are life simulation games conducted in real time, which forces you to come back regularly to check up on your inhabitants. Starting on a deserted island, your task is to build up a civilization from the ground up. March 20th, and it's all yours. On the Xbox side of things, have you seen Bleeding Edge? It's a 4-on-4 team fighter from Ninja Theory. Set in third person with inspiration from Overwatch, Fortnite and Team Fortress, Bleeding Edge is a take on team fighting. It's all about synergy to win battles. Going in solo pretty much leads to death every time, so this is about team integration. I gotta admit, it looks like a free game, it plays like a free game, but it's not free. It's cheap though, so maybe check it out. March 24th, if you're interested, Xbox and PC. And finally, back in 1998, Valve released a game which impacted many people's childhoods, Half-Life. Then in 2007, the series ended on a cliffhanger, and for 13 years we've waited for the next episode. Well, this month, HalfLife Alex releases, but not on console, and not really on PC, as you'd expect anyway. HalfLife Alex is a VR title. Following the events of Half-Life 2, we take control of Alex as she attempts to fight off the Combine. And here's the hook, we have gravity gloves. It's said to act like anti-gravity weapons you've seen in other games, or abilities like Control from last year. It was the game of the year for many people. It's an awesome mechanic which doesn't get old. The real question though with Half-Life Alex is simple. Are you prepared to buy VR to play this one game? Tough choice for many people. March 23rd on Steam, if that's your jam. So there we have it, 8 new games March 2020. If nothing floats your boat, I totally think you should save your cash for April. It's a huge month, and the rest of the year is packed too, and the PS5 and the new Xbox are coming later in the year. So wow, video games. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade. If you stayed this long, can you write Wii Sports for life in the comments? Thank you very much, see you soon, bye!